Hello, this is Mara Jane, and you're listening to The Unseen Perspective. Hello, and welcome back to The Unseen Perspective. We are your hosts, Mara Jane and Mary Flowers.
Hello.
And today we have guests. Again, we haven't had guests in a while. When's the last time we had a guest?
Christmas break, I think?
Yeah.
Or Thanksgiving break, maybe?
Yes. Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, because we had Lyra and Callie on.
Yeah, I remember that now. My brain isn't functioning
Vegan.
on all circuits. Yeah, so Lyra's back, but
Hi.
she brought a
They
friend.
can't get rid of me.
Yep, she just keeps coming back. So, can you introduce your friend to us?
Yeah.
She can introduce herself. She's an independent woman.
Oh,
I
yes.
am an independent woman. My name is BreAnne Hamby.
Hello.
Welcome
morning.
to the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for asserting your independence.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
So, how are y'all doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I got my coffee, so we're set.
Oh,
gosh,
yes.
same.
I got my massive soda that she bought me that I did not expect it was going to be the largest size.
It is pretty big.
I'm jealous.
Like the size of my head.
I want soda.
Well, you do have a pretty big head, so.
Dang. Throwing shade today. I had a coffee and I finished it in 20 minutes, and now I'm kind of scared for my health.
Oh.
I have coffee.
Yes.
And it's kind of cold because I made it
'Cause you
a
didn't
while
drink
ago, and then I got busy and I didn't finish it.
Lame. I either drink my drinks way too slowly or way too quickly. I need to find a balance.
I always drink them way too quickly, like, especially if I buy coffee somewhere, no matter if it's hot or cold, I've realized, I just drink it really fast.
I mean, well, with hot coffee, it's only like the perfect temperature for like a little bit.
I don't know, my tumbler keeps things at a lovely temperature all day.
Maybe that's what I need. Is a good thermos.
Yeah, when I drink coffee out of my tumbler, it takes me longer to drink it. But
Hi, we're here too.
Okay, guys.
What do you guys
Yeah.
use to drink coffee?
Yeah, how do you like your coffee?
I don't.
Oh.
She doesn't drink coffee. I also have, like, a thermos, but it's in, like, a mug because I really like mugs, so it's a mug-shaped one.
Ooh,
Ah.
I love
It's-
that.
It fits in all my cup holders, and, yeah, it's actually nice.
Yeah, my water bottle does not fit in any cup holders.
Mine
So
does.
Should we
sad.
talk about why she's here?
Yes.
The
What,
topic
you
at hand.
didn't want to talk about coffee?
Hey, I don't mind talking about coffee. Coffee's good, okay?
Exactly.
Coffee is the reason we're here, right?
Literally.
It's the reason I'm not asleep right now.
The reason we get up in the morning. Maybe for you. I don't really like coffee. I just had it today because I got up really early and I'm going to have a long day.
I like coffee. A lot.
Yes, I know.
Anyway.
But why are you here today?
Yeah.
Well, I assume to talk to you.
Well, that would
About coffee?
Yeah.
Well, maybe about coffee. I mean, but also I have a disability, so now we're disability buddies.
Yay!
Would you like to talk about it?
Sure.
What did you just know?
No, let's talk about something else.
It's nice. I like talking about the coffee.
Hey, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. What do you want to know?
Well, what is it, and how does it impact you?
So it's called a central tremor, and basically it means that, like, I shake all the time. It's like my hands, my voice, my, arms, leg, toes, whatever. All of it shakes. How does it impact me? Lots of day-to-day things, I think, that a lot of people don't think about. Like writing, eating, pretty much anything, especially that uses my hands. Going up, downstairs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, do you have any accommodations that you use in college?
A lot of the time, like, especially with, like, writing, I, like, put my hand down, like, on a table to kind of, like, stabilize my hand a little bit. It doesn't make, like, the tremors go away, obviously, but it at least helps kind of minimize it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of stuff like that, just finding new ways to grasp things and and sometimes, unfortunately, just having to ask for help.
Yeah, you never had any official written accommodations, though, when you were at SBU, though, right?
No, I probably should have asked, though, because there was definitely, like, one class, you know, there's always, like the disability statements in a syllabus that are like, if you need help, just...
I kind of get a little laugh out of those. I read those,
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, that's me.
But I don't think I've ever actually used one. I probably should have, because, like, I had this one class where the professor was kind of hard, and so I didn't really want to talk to him about anything, but he had a rule, you weren't allowed to have computers, and for me, typing is, although it's still difficult, it's easier than writing. So I'd like to take my notes on computer, but he doesn't allow computers, and so I had to, like, write in class on, like, a notebook. And it was always the worst because I had a class before that, and it was a theology class, and I'm really passionate about theology. And obviously, if I'm passionate, I'm excited, my heart rate is up. And if my heart rate is up, my tremors are far worse. So I'd always come into this class, and I wouldn't be able to, like, write. Like, my notes were terrible. It was probably one of my least favorite tremor experiences in college, was just having to go to that class because I couldn't ever actually take notes, and it was a class I definitely needed to be taking notes for.
Oh yeah,
that's.
But she survived. She graduated.
I did, and I think I got an A in that class. Somehow, I literally to this day don't know how.
Yeah, I've had experiences with, like, not wanting to advocate and, like, just kind of trying to do things for myself. So I used to do worksheets, like, with my phone. I would use my phone as a magnifier and bend over super far and, like, move it across the page. That is not an ideal accommodation.
See, that's why you just gotta get yourself a page magnifier that, like, you just flip it up and it sits on the table and you can move it. I had that thing since 7th grade, and I used that for reading, like, print books every time.
See, what I want is, like, some kind of magnifier I can, like, attach to my glasses and, like, flip it over my left eye, because that's the only one I can see out of. So I can just, like, read books and do worksheets and stuff without having to have, like, something like a handheld magnifier or, like, a CCTV. But I don't know if that exists.
I don't know. I usually use my phone or get, like, digital stuff. Like, I had a professor as well that technically didn't allow digital notes, and, like, she was like, no technology in my class. So I had to go up to her and be like, so about that.
Yeah, that's always awkward.
One of my professors this year is, like, not too accommodating. I don't want to say that, but, like,
Too accommodating.
It's like she's asking if I need. She's, like, making exceptions when I don't need them, and it's, like, it's super sweet. Where she's like, oh, if you need to type yours, if it's, like, a handwritten thing, she's like, oh, if you need to type yours, that's fine. You totally can. I'm like, I can handwrite it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I surprisingly write my notes by hand. But,
I
like,
love taking. No, I prefer taking notes over or, like, in typing. Still in general, but like for things that are specifically handwritten, it's like I don't mind doing that. I can still write.
Well, I love writing, like, handwritten stuff, but my issue is, like, just can't read it back. And so I'm like, when I need to go back and reference my notes, which I've actually have been doing more lately, I can't do that with handwritten notes, so I have to type them, and it's faster in the moment also.
Yeah.
Can you read your handwritten notes?
Nope.
It depends. Like, sometimes, I don't know. There's sometimes where my handwriting is, like, really good, especially if it's a day where, like, my tremors aren't that bad, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can read that. And then sometimes I'm like, I have no idea what that says at all. Literally, it's so bad. Like, I sometimes try to write in cursive because sometimes it's easier because, you know, like, your pen essentially doesn't really leave the page.
It's just looking like your spirals.
Yeah, and so, like, it's like easier for me to write, but it's not necessarily easier to read. So
do you want to talk about the spirals? The tremor
I mean, yeah. One of the tests that they do for tremors is, like, you have to, like, draw a little spiral. And, like, there's different, it's kind of like I guess this is an interesting comparison, but it's kind of like a earthquake scale. Depending on, like, how shaky your spiral is, it kind of determines how bad your tremor is, and, like, what kind of tremor you have. And so,
I could maybe send pictures if they want for, like, podcast images.
Yeah, I mean, on my page you can see, like, a whole bunch of them.
Shout out to her Instagram, like, all 3 of them or whatever.
Oh,
you have a lot.
I have too many.
Talk about all of them or something.
Oh gosh, I don't need to talk about all of them. The one for my tremor page, at least, is at Tremor Vibes Journal. So if you wanted to like see some of the spirals, I definitely like post them. And I try to like kind of daily or semi-daily post like my tremor spiral for the day or whatever. So, but yeah, some days they're really bad and I'm like, I have no idea what that is. It doesn't even look like a spiral. And then some days I'm like, oh no, that looks perfect.
Yeah, so that's another interesting thing that we've talked about that's different for like us. Our blindness is like stable, whereas yours is like your condition is different every day, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it kind of varies. Like, so how I usually explain it to people is like there's variance year to year, and then there's variance month to month, and then variance week to week, and then day to day. So like on the whole, I would say like this tremor in 2025, that tremor year was a little bit worse than the previous year, but on the month to month it kind of varied, and then obviously week to week, day to day kind of varies too. So it just depends.
Yeah, that's interesting. But when you were talking about the spiral tests, I was thinking, oh, interesting little tests for disabilities. One time I had to look at a pen or highlighter or whatever and put the lid back on it using my vision.
Oh gosh.
And so this sounds like a very simple task, right? Well, my depth perception is atrocious. So I was trying to like, it took me like several tries to get this lid in the right place.
Wait, were you allowed to look at the highlighter though? Like as you were putting the lid on?
No, I had to look at the highlighter. That was the problem.
Because if we did it by feel, we could do it fine.
Yeah.
Wait, I kind of want to see you do this now.
No, you don't. It's so embarrassing.
It's like if they're like, oh, extend your arms and try to put two pencil tips together, and it's like an inch behind the other one.
Yeah, my depth perception is so bad.
Yeah. I found out one time, like, Callie and I were doing ChatGPT research.
Oh, boy.
We were like, so do we have depth perception that's just bad, or is it a thing that you either have it or you don't?
Yeah.
And it's like, you either have it or you don't. There's not like you can have some depth perception. So we don't have any. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't I would assume. Yeah, I don't have any, but I just like, that doesn't mean I see the world in 2D. Because like, obviously shadows and shapes and textures.
I've always wondered that because, like I always say my depth perception's bad, but I don't really have depth perception because like I can only see out of one eye, and when sighted people close one eye, their depth perception goes away. So that's kind of just like me all the time. Like I know drawers use that technique to like help them see their drawings better, but I'm like just naturally like that. So maybe that's why I'm good at drawing. I don't know.
Hey, segue, art. BreAnne is an artist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is ironic considering I have shaky hands. But I don't know. It's kind of been fun, especially when I went through college, because you know I had this professor who I love him to death. Don't get me wrong, loved him to death. But he did not care at all that I had tremors. He was like, callball. He understood like, okay, you have this thing, but don't use that as an excuse, which actually was really nice because it kind of like pushed me to not like rely on, oh, I can't do this because of my tremors. Mm-hmm. So I've kind of learned to push past it, but sometimes it does make things hard because straight lines do not exist in my world.
Yeah.
You can every piece is this is just an abstract going against the status quo. That's my statement.
It's ironic because I literally just did 3 abstract pieces yesterday that are all like line work, but I can do real art, okay. Not that abstract art isn't real art, but it's just harder. It takes a lot more time.
Weighted thing for your hand, you use that a lot?
I do sometimes if I'm doing drawing. It depends on what I'm actually making. Like if it's fine to like have a little shakiness, then I just won't use it. But it just depends. Like if I'm painting, I don't think I've ever used it while I was painting because I don't want to get paint on it.
Oh, she actually made the cover for Lost and Crowned.
Oh, really?
Right here, cover artist. So,
wow,
very nice job.
Yeah,
thank you.
I have 2 copies.
You have 2? Oh.
Well, I got an extra one because I was going to give it to people so they could read it.
So out of the, like, 8 or 9 copies we've sold. 4 of them are my parents, and 2 of them are you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, I was going to get my friends some for Christmas, but I forgot.
Oh.
And by the time I remembered, it was like close to Christmas. I'm like, dang it.
I forgive you. It's next Christmas.
Exactly. And their birthdays.
Or, yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Exactly. Surprise, guys, I got you a book.
A very good book.
Thanks.
A niche book, too.
Yes.
You don't know the
Supporting
authors.
local authors.
Get the authors are my friends.
So I'm not biased or anything.
Mm-hmm. No.
You still haven't read it.
I know. It's on my shelf. It looks wonderful. Not that you can see it.
No. Oh, wait, I can see it. I know, if I didn't know what it looked like, I wouldn't see it, because I know. See, context clues and educated guesses. I've been telling people recently about, been thinking more about how being visually impaired is a lot of just relying on, is just making educated guesses.
Yep.
Yes.
Context clues, and most of the time you're correct, but sometimes you're completely off, and you're, trying to buy something at the store, and you know what the brand what the logo kind of looks like, and you're like, oh, look, there it is, and it's something just like the same font but completely different.
Yes.
And so it's like, I could see, since I know what the book looks like from here, I can be like, yep, there's the blue and the green and like the vague people shapes
Yes.
in here. But if I didn't know, I wouldn't be able to see that.
It's the only one that's actually displayed on the shelf. Everything else is actually put in there.
Well, that's just
thanks.
because
Standing
it's very
up.
You're
important.
showing off your own work, too.
I am. It's a shameless plug for all the people who don't come to my house.
Fair enough. I wish I had a bookshelf full of books, but I can't really read them, so
Books are expensive.
yeah.
Books are expensive, but they're worth it. So
Libraries.
True.
I love libraries.
Or used book websites.
Yeah.
Like thrift books.
Mm.
Thriftbooks.com.
Yeah, Mara, don't go to the dusty bookshelf and spend $80
No,
on books.
no, never again. I love the dusty bookshelf though.
But they're expensive.
Mhm.
Even their I got a medium-sized, not even a large coffee. I think it's technically they're large. It was $7.
I thought it was $8.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was $8. It was so big, and it wasn't even that big. It was
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
It was like a regular size.
It didn't even have a lid.
Oh.
It's like an extra $2 for a lid, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Without a lid for you would be
Would be
terrible.
Awful. Yeah, I always have to have a lid, or honestly, even the cups that I have at home. If it doesn't have a lid, I don't fill it past halfway, because there ain't no way.
Oh, do you want to just talk about all the funny little moments from having tremor moments?
Yeah, well, the first one that I'm genuinely traumatized by is in high school when it first started, because I was diagnosed when I was 15, and obviously I'm straight in the middle of high school.
Ooh.
And I had a best friend, and then there was this guy that I was interested in at the time, and I remember we were sitting at lunch, and it was a little Christian school, so it was really informal, and so I was sitting up on the counter eating my lunch, and my hands were shaking like crazy. And when my tremors had first started, it was really severe for the first couple of years, and so I had a really hard time feeding myself. And so I remember I had this little cup of water, and I spilled it all over me in front of everybody. And it was so embarrassing, because I'm 15, and of course that's a time when you're super self-conscious
Right.
about
Were you
everything.
diagnosed, or did you know that?
I think that was after I was diagnosed, yeah. Because I realized that it was starting in July, August, because my best friend actually noticed me shaking. And then I think it was a few months later, because by November, I had talked to my parents and was like, yo, something's going on. And so, yeah, I think it was after. But spilled it all over me. But it was actually really nice, because after that, and I kind of explained to people what was going on, people were actually super helpful. And I remember I'd be at lunch.
Use it as a way to educate.
I guess. I mean, I think at that point I didn't really know. I wasn't really caring about educating people at that point. I was just trying to educate myself.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out how to exist as an independent person, especially when I wasn't at home and stuff. But it was nice, because people after that were super helpful. I remember my friends would peel my oranges and stuff for me.
That's good.
But yeah, even after that, I still had issues. I remember I guess it was my freshman year of college. I went on this date with this guy, and I 100% I got a brand new coffee. We were walking in the door to where we were gonna hang out, and I spilled the brand new coffee. Hadn't even taken a sip of it, all over the carpet of the dorm lobby. It was terrible.
Oh no,
that's awful.
Oh, do you want to share your recent thing with the weighted?
Yes. Okay, so I just on my page, I just went on this whole rant with my followers about weighted silverware because it's super helpful to especially for me for soups and stuff like that. It helps to calm the tremors to have weight on your hand. Mm-hmm. And so I told them, I was like, okay, make sure you're cleaning it and don't ever put it on the edge of a bowl, especially an empty bowl, because it will spill over and it'll break your dishes and it'll make a mess. Literally, I kid you not, a day later, I'm an idiot and I was trying to eat. I had a bowl of corn and I had eaten half of it and I set it off to the side so I could do my grad work and stuff. And all of a sudden there's a crashing and the bowl of corn spilled all over the floor.
Oh, no.
The weighted silverware was fine. I mean, it's solid stainless steel. It was fine, but the bowl broke and everything, and I was
So all those yellow bits were corn?
Yes. Okay. I had to vacuum the floor. It was everywhere.
Blind girl moment. I just saw that and I was like, wonder what that is.
Yeah, no, that would be corn in my carpet.
Oh.
Yeah. I was pretty irritated.
You live and learn.
Yeah, I was like, well, at least this is a good teaching moment for somebody out there. I know.
Yeah.
Apparently I didn't learn from my own video.
I fear I would be the type of person to do that. I do that with normal silverware.
Yeah, well, it's just so heavy that
I gotta feel this weighted silverware.
I can bring you a
imagining
spoon.
how heavy it is. Yeah.
It's not that heavy.
Yeah.
Here, let me go grab you one.
Okay.
I have a spoon that's clean right now, I think.
Brief break. Please hold.
Spoon intermission.
Spoon intermission.
Spoon.
Ooh, hefty. But yeah, that's got a nice feel to it. I can see how that would be helpful. Okay, here's your spoon.
Thank you. But yeah, that's why it spills out, because the back end is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wish they hadn't made it. They should have made the weighted part in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I see why they didn't do that, because you need the weighted part in your actual hand. But
yeah,
it does make eating a little dangerous if you're not careful.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's why you always have a napkin next to you to put your silverware on.
Yes.
True.
That is handy. But I'm lazy.
Going back to what she said about her, she got diagnosed at 15 and didn't have it before that. That's another thing that we had first talked about when I found out that because I was friends with you before I found out you had a disability. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like that just made us closer, because I was like, oh, you can relate. And so one of the things we talked about early in those discussions was the difference between having it all your life and knowing it versus it showing up later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier when she said that. I was like, because we have been taught to advocate for ourselves all our lives too. Mm-hmm. Lives. And so that experience is different in particular. We didn't ever have that period of having to learn about it ourselves, because it's just our lives.
Yeah, and it's interesting because of course I had my parents and friends to support me and stuff, but they didn't know about it either. I mean, and to have it so young is pretty uncommon. And so I just remember when it first started, my parents were supportive and everything, but most of the research I was doing was on my own. And then just kind of as time has gone on, I've, as I've struggled and as I've seen other people struggled and gotten more involved in the ET community, I've been you know what, this is something that I think more people should know about, and that, I want support for, and I want other people to have support for. And so, yeah, it's weird because I guess nobody ever told me to advocate, but it's kind of nice too, because I've learned and grown into myself and how to advocate for myself and make that something that I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's an important skill for everybody to have, whether you're disabled or not.
Was it when you were researching for it when you first got it? Was there a lot out there? Because yours is more rare than a lot of, like, just blindness in general, obviously, is a huge spectrum, but there's a lot more out there about blindness. But since yours is a lot more uncommon, was it hard to kind of find resources?
Well, it's technically one of the most common types of tremor that's out there. Mostly,
there are other kinds.
There are other kinds.
What are the other kinds?
Like with Parkinson's.
Non-essential tremors.
Non-essential. Basically, all other tremors are. There's like two categories. You've got essential tremor, which basically is just like a foundational bucket for everything. They don't know why it exists.
The catch-all.
The catch-all. Where like the other one is usually like with some other type of tremor or some other type of symptom. And so like Parkinson's and things like that, or like sometimes people with thyroid issues get tremor, but it's all related to like another issue that they have. Whereas like essential tremor is not related to another issue. So I don't remember what the rest of your question was.
Oh, I was like, how easy was it
how easy was it to research? Because it's common, there's a lot of like blanket basic information, like you can just like look it up and AI is going to be like, whoa, you shake.
Whoa, really?
Genius.
Most common with like older people, because a lot of the time, you know, when people get old, they start shaking. I am old, basically. I share the most common thing I share with people that are like 80 years old. But, you know, when you get old and you just start shaking, they just call it essential tremor because it's like it's just because you're aging.
Yeah.
Well, I have essential tremor. Obviously, I'm not 80 and I'm not just magically aging at 15 years old. So it was easy to find basic information, but there's not a whole lot of information because there's still a lot of research going on because they don't really know what the cause is. Like I remember when we were going through the process of diagnosis and we were talking about, because we didn't know, we were like, so like, is there a cure or are there medicines or like, what's the deal? And basically they're like, well, we don't really know what causes it. We don't even necessarily know what part of like the brain it actually stems from, or if it's even a brain issue or if it's just simply a nerve issue. All we know is that your brain and your nerves are not communicating. And so it makes it harder.
If there's ever like a research trial or something, would that be something you would want to be a part of like trying to figure out and understand more about where it comes from? And
I mean, potentially. It's an interesting point because actually I was talking to an 85-year-old woman recently, and she,
as you do,
as one does,
as I just do on the daily. But she has essential tremor, but she's had it since she was in her late 30s or early 40s, which is still earlier than most people. Most people wouldn't get it till they're at least 60.
So you're really rare. Yeah,
I am really rare. It is pretty rare, and I'm female, which makes it even more rare. And so I was talking to her about it, and she was like, she obviously had it later in life than me, so I think she never really came to terms with it as much as I have, even in a few short years. And so she did, she tried to sign up for a trial. I don't remember exactly what the trial was, but I don't think it was a medication, but I'm not sure it was a surgery either. But anyway, it was something that they were doing in the past few years, and she tried to sign up, but they told her like she wasn't eligible or something. But it made me kind of think, because I was like, well, is that something I would do? And I don't know. I don't think, if it was a surgery, especially like an invasive surgery, I don't think that that's something that I would want to do, because that's probably going to be
a lobotomy. That'll
yeah.
It's probably going to be brain surgery. I don't really want a brain surgery. So, I mean, I know they've done some things in like electrotherapy type of stuff. I wouldn't mind trying something like that. I don't know. If it's, I just don't really like the idea of like invasive surgery. Yeah. I'm not that desperate.
It's like really with albinism, obviously there's no like surgery or anything to fix it, but there's been like the NIH and some other organizations have done like research trials where you could, but it's not like necessarily working toward a cure. It's just like trying to understand more about it and find more like types and stuff. So it's like more genetic testing type stuff. And I haven't been part of that, but I know that those like exist, and more so for, like, I think I've talked about this a little bit, to you at least, BreAnne. There's a type of albinism. Well, it's not a type of albinism. It's its own thing called HPS. That albinism is a symptom of that, but it's like a chronic disease, like a chronic illness. And so they're, like, actively working towards a cure for that because it, like, actually is a medical thing. But it's interesting. It's we're pretty much in agreement with the I don't want to cure idea.
Yeah.
Have you guys done an episode about that?
I know we've talked about it, but I don't know if we have done like a whole episode on it.
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, that would be an interesting topic to discuss.
Oh wait, I think we briefly mentioned it in like the first episode I was ever on.
Yeah.
Back when we did like the best things about being blind or whatever.
Yeah. That might be a good short idea actually, like interviewing our blind friends or other disabled friends and being like, "Would you want a cure?" And we could have their little short answers. I need a freaking...
I think I've talked to Darby about it, like, because we've had discussions about it before.
We need to have Darby on again.
I agree.
I need a mini mic, though, so I can interview people.
Like, just like, shove it in their face. Hello! Answer my questions!
Get a whole, like, massive, actual, like, stage mic. Like, not even the tiny ones, just the full, like... I'm holding out, like, a gesture as if, like, you guys can see it on the phone.
Like the big, obnoxious ones.
No, I need a news reporter microphone.
Hello.
Get the massive, like, square ones.
Hello.
Are you blind?
Run up to random people on the street.
That does kind of, like, get into the discussion of, like, visible versus invisible disabilities, though, because we've talked about that. Because yours is, like, technically, it's visible. From a distance, maybe not. I mean, maybe it's more visible to someone who's not blind.
Yeah.
You have to be paying attention.
Yeah, but yours is more visible, especially like people see it, I guess, more when you're like interacting with something.
Yeah.
And so we've talked about how people like give you weird looks and like the way that people have reacted to that versus unless I have my cane with me, people don't really necessarily know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have to definitely see me, like, interacting with something. So, like, I don't have resting tremors, so, like, if I'm just sitting there, you're probably not going to see me shaking, but...
Oh, yeah, I kind of feel it.
I'm like, are you feeling me right now?
Oh.
No, you guys don't know what just happened. I just touched her hand to see if I could feel her hand shaking. Be like, prove it.
You don't look.
Yeah. You're pushing that really hard.
Well, yeah, because if I'm, like, squeezing you, you're more likely to feel it. As far as I know. I don't know. I can't imagine what it's like to be another person, like, touching me and feeling my tremors. I feel like that would be so weird, but maybe that's because I feel them internally.
Hugging you is kind of fun. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, see, but that's the stuff that I don't think about, like, that people can actually, like, feel me shaking. Like,
I don't really notice it, like, obviously, I'm not, like, touching you that much.
Yeah, sure, Lyra, okay.
Anyway, physical disability.
Yeah, so people can't really notice it, but if I'm, like, one thing that I always hated was, like, speech class or doing, like, a presentation, because if I have to, like, hold a paper or, like, a remote or anything, people can obviously see me shaking. And, like, yes, I'm nervous, but it's not because I'm nervous. Like, I just shake. And especially papers. And so I'm, like, standing up there in front of the whole class, and my papers, like, crinkling. I look like I'm terrified for my life, but I'm actually fine. It's just, and people always are like, man, you look so nervous. Or, like, are you okay? I've had this happen in public where, like, I'll be holding something, and people think I'm scared because I'm shaking. And they're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah? Are you? Like, and they're like, well, you just were shaking. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I do that.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate
thing.
Really that's the unfortunate thing about blindness is, like, we don't carry our canes around a lot. So, like, when we're in the grocery store or in public, people just, like, assume stuff that we do is because we're, like, dumb and not blind. Like, if I'm at the gas station trying to get food or whatever,
get gas.
Anyway, no, I'm not getting gas. But if I'm, like, at the convenience store and I try to, like, scan my card or whatever and it says something on the screen.
When they're like, where is... And I'm, like, feeling, like, moving my card.
Yeah, and I'm like...
where's the thing?
And
then they have to awkwardly point and say, oh, it's right there. I'm like, oh.
I did do that
Okay,
Thursday.
but you guys use your canes less than I do. I, like, mostly have mine on me at all times, even, like, just walking around campus
I have it
when
on
I don't
me.
need it.
I have it on me, I just don't use it.
But...
Well, is it visible, though?
No, it's in my backpack.
I
always have it.
See, I use mine, like, just walking across campus.
I need to, like,
just
carry
as a
mine more.
Indicator.
Because, like, I don't like people making assumptions about me.
But even then, when I have it, it's like people don't know what it means. And so they still think I'm dumb.
I mean, I don't know if people here would know what it means.
they'd probably be like, oh,
It's like they know what it means, maybe, but like they don't really think about what that implies, or
yeah.
like they don't really think anything of it. I don't know.
Well, a lot of people in like when I was younger thought it was like a walking stick.
Did you say somebody thought it was nunchucks when it was pulled up?
That's fair though. That's fair. I can see that.
Pulled it up.
That's hilarious.
You always comment. I know you said one time that when you see me walking around campus, just zooming along with my cane.
You do zoom.
I'm a fast walker.
You are.
We zoom too, not with our canes though.
Well, I had to get mine longer, like extra long, because I walk so fast.
Mine might be a little too short. I don't know. It's like about where, like chest level where they say it should be, but I don't know. It works for me. So.
Mine's like at my shoulder, I think.
Dang, that is really high.
Well, that's because I walk really fast.
Oh.
I don't know how tall. I think mine's like 54 inches, but I don't know where that is on me. I'm not very tall.
You're taller than me.
And me. Everyone's taller than me, though. That's not
it's okay.
Not an accomplishment.
I'm average height. I'm 5'4".
I'm below average.
I am also below average.
Are you 5'2"?
I'm 5'1.5", and we are counting the half.
Yes.
Very important.
I'm 5'3" and a third.
A third?
Maybe.
Okay. Now we're getting into
It matters. It matters.
Well, at least that was the last time I was measured, but it might not have been accurate. Like, one time, like, I had to get measured last year at KSSB, and they said I was, like, 5'2", and I'm like, how tall am I? Nobody knows.
Are you slouching?
No!
I don't know.
So, I don't know how tall I am, actually.
I wish I was, like, a couple inches taller.
Me too. So this is the first time you've had someone with a different disability on before, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Just blindness. Wow. 3 blind people and a girl with essential. That sounds like the start of that joke. A girl with tremors walking to a bar. Something's gonna go wrong.
Absolutely going wrong.
I don't think we've had any sighted people either.
We've had sighted people.
Oh no, I guess we've had like
Yeah.
Lydia and like Kelsey and Andrea.
And Hannah.
Yeah. Okay, so
that.
sighted people who don't work.
Non-blind guest.
Yo, sick.
Or first non-blind but still disabled.
Non-blind affiliated.
Yeah.
You're affiliated.
Hey, I'll take it.
By association with me.
True.
I'll take it.
And
I wear glasses. That's about as close as we're getting.
Yeah.
Okay, but your glasses fix your eyes.
Yeah, it must be nice.
People are like, oh, I relate. I'm blind too. I wear glasses.
Mm-hmm.
No. Not the same.
This one guy last
People
year.
are like, I'm legally blind without my glasses. Well, put your glasses
That's
on.
not
Yeah.
legally blind.
Yeah, like, guys,
Doesn't
shut
fix
up.
it.
Like, there was this guy at my university last year. He came up to Darby and I, and he's like, well, because he was all being weird and, like, asking us if we're blind, just being all weird, and we're like, yeah, we're visually impaired and stuff. And he's like, well, I'm blind if I close my eyes.
Oh my gosh, that's not a flex.
That's a new one.
It was wild.
Yeah, of course you're blind if you close your eyes.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, really?
If I move my hand up and down, I have too.
That's crazy.
If I close my ears, I can't hear.
You never
What you
told
said
me
about
that.
how you don't have resting tremors, I would have just assumed that it was like a constant thing. It's only when you're like holding something,
Well,
or like
it's only like visible, like
it was only visible.
So yeah, with resting ones, like sorry, I'm looking at my hand as if everybody can also see my hand. As if it's resting on my leg, like you can't see me shaking. But the weird thing about having tremors is like, gosh, I'm always terrible at describing this to other people, but like
that's like trying to describe my vision because I don't know what sighted people see.
Right.
Yeah. It's like feeling like my whole inside is shaking. So even though you can't see me shaking, I still feel like I'm shaking. Like I don't know. There's a few different ways. Going to
sleep, that'd be really annoying.
I think it has been. It depends. If
does it calm down if you're tired because like your nervous system?
No.
Is, like,
it gets
down?
worse if I'm tired.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe it's like my nystagmus, where it's like worse when I'm tired.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a similar sort of concept.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the same thing at all, but, like, and I don't even know if it would stem from the same, like, issue, but going back to, you feel people, like, thinking you're just nervous, I wonder if that, like, no one's ever said it to me, but I always wonder that if my nystagmus is, because I don't realize how much people can see it, like, just, I mean, my tinted glasses block it a little bit, but, like, if I'm looking at you right now, like, I don't know if you can see my eyes moving back and forth. Yeah. And so people might just think that I'm just, like, not wanting to make eye contact and I'm just super nervous or, like, up to something. Where it's, like, they say that, like, a sign that, like, you're high is that your eyes are moving back and forth. And I'm like, I'm not. I just have nystagmus.
I promise.
Yeah, my nystagmus gets worse when I'm either nervous or, like, my contacts are bothering me or, like, I'm tired. Because I noticed that on Thursday, my contacts were really bothering me, and my nystagmus was awful. Like, my eyes could not focus, and I even started noticing it. Like, I don't generally notice my eyes moving. I noticed them. It was awful.
Mine used to be really bad, but I feel like it's not bad anymore. But I was talking to someone the other day about how one of my weird insecurities is that, so I can't see out of my right eye, so the center of my vision is on the left. So when I'm focusing on something, my right eye, like, automatically moves to the left. So, like, my left eye is straight and then my right eye is, like, to the left. And I can't control it. Like, I can't move it back.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like that. And I feel like it's, like, ugly.
Ugly?
Yeah. Like, it looks weird.
I mean...
Yeah.
You haven't even seen her and you're like, yeah, you're good.
Nah, you're good.
But...
I appreciate the sentiment.
I guess you have seen her on, like, the Instagram.
Yeah, I've seen you on Instagram.
Because I told her about your podcast, like, months ago, probably. So she's been a follower for a bit.
Okay. I see you. Actually, I don't.
How?
Metaphorically speaking. Well, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about, publicize on the internet?
Yeah. Share with all the people.
Share with the class.
Do you have anything?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. What's things that we talk about usually?
Well, you talked about how, like, similar to how yours is, like, not stable, it's, like, changing day to day, how it'll also get worse over time compared to, like, my vision pretty much going to be the same most of my life until I, like, get old eyes in general, but, like, yours is going to, like, get worse over time.
Yeah, basically when I got diagnosed, the Indian guy was like... He was very Indian, okay? He was like, I'm not going to do the accent because I cannot do an Indian accent, but he was like, yeah, basically it's going to get worse over time. I honestly... One of the things I remember most about getting diagnosed was this Indian man who seemed like he did not care at all that he diagnosed me with, like, I was like a scared 15-year-old, and he's like, yeah, it's gonna get worse for the rest of your life, and you're just gonna get debilitated eventually, like, you're gonna need help. I was like,
oh,
okay. Sitting there with my parents, and my parents were just, like, looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I remember walking out being like, But yeah, so basically it's gonna get worse over time, which has been true. It was weird because the first couple of years were the most severe years, and then it got a little bit better, but it's kind of still just gotten a little bit worse every single year. Or like struggling with new things every year. And so, I don't know, that's kind of a scary thought for me because I know that even in 5 or 10 years, it's very possible that I could just stop being able to, like, write at all or be able to, like, feed myself at all. And so that's kind of a terrifying thought, not just for me, but for whoever I end up in a relationship with, or if I have a family, like, how that would affect, like, motherhood and stuff like that,
right.
Or ability to work and things. So I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm like, sometimes I'm at peace about it, and then sometimes I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know about that. Especially in talking with, like, the 85-year-old woman, and I was, we were talking about how she had experienced it getting worse over time. And of course, it's a little bit different for her because she started at 40 and it had it for 40 years. And obviously, you get more shaky as you get older already. But she was talking about how, she had kind of had struggles with it getting worse. And honestly, after that, I felt worse. I was like, oh gosh, I'm anxious again. But in the end, I think I mean, if I'm with the right people, surrounded by the right family and friends, it won't really matter that much because I'll have people to help me and stuff. I just gotta, like, let go of my pride a little bit.
Oh, and one funny thing I forgot I was gonna mention when you were talking about how like most of the time only old people have it, and so it's like rare, is just a kind of funny little pet peeve of mine is the fact that like the large print sections at libraries are mostly like old people books because they don't think about like people our age being blind. They're like, oh yeah, it's for people who got like cataracts as they get older, and they
literally
in print.
I'm like, yeah, I had cataract surgery when I was like 6, but okay.
It's like there's not very many like young people large print books.
What is an old person book?
Well, okay, another thing, I thought you were gonna say this about the large print section and like large print in general, is it's like a little bit large, but it's not large enough.
Yeah.
Like it's like,
and it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like 20-point font and it's like, oh, that's great. Sometimes it's like 14 or 16. I'm like, okay, that's a little better. I still have to like stick my face 2 inches away.
Right.
How large do you need it?
I don't know. There's not like a set number because most of the time I just use like a magnifier for print books. So
yeah, I'm not really a large
say
print
like
fan.
a set number of like, oh, it needs to be like 18-point font is and above is generally pretty good.
Do you know what your phone's at? Because your phone's massive.
I don't know, but it's whatever like the second highest, or it's 235%.
235%.
I don't know.
Increase?
Yeah, I don't know what like point size that is.
I don't know.
Look that
I just magnify.
Mine's at 120%, but I still use Zoom because like I don't want. Because I used to have it like at 135%, and people would be like, "Oh my gosh, your phone's so big." So I turned it down a little bit.
I just know that like people can like if I'm doing something I don't want like somebody behind me to read, I just turn the brightness really down and like stick my face even closer, and I hope that works.
Maybe you need to try like a privacy screen because then they like block.
Yeah, my mom got one of those for her computer.
The people like around you can't see it. My dad has that. I might
try that because I know people that have that. They like don't have massive font, so
yeah.
I feel like I should get that for my laptop because like I always have to have it zoomed in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want people to read what I'm looking at in class.
I'm afraid people like cheat off me in like class and on tests and stuff because I've had people admit like, oh, I used to cheat off you, by the way, in Spanish class. I'm like,
that's crazy.
People could never accuse me of cheating off someone because
right.
They're like, did you cheat off them? I'm like, I can't see what that person has. I can barely see my own screen. You think I'm gonna cheat off of someone?
Right.
You think I'd be able to?
Yeah.
But
yeah, being blind is fun.
Yay.
Okay, maybe you could sum up with like on a positive note. What's your favorite?
I
thing
just think it's entertaining,
or like
because like every day is like every day is a new day. You know, like every day is a little bit.
It's
different.
unpredictable.
It's unpredictable. I'm like, maybe today is gonna be a good day. Maybe it's gonna be a bad day, and maybe today I'm gonna drop my spoon on the floor. Like, and at least keep things spicy, I guess.
That's a good way to look at it. Well, if you guys don't have anything else to publicize on the internet, I guess we're done for this week.
Yeah.
It was a good episode.
I agree.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for being on our podcast.
If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can do so at The Unseen Perspective at 2024. Or wait, what?
Oh.
You can do so at The Unseen Perspective 2024. Hello. And
sorry.
You do the outro.
No, I was looking at myself. Okay. If you want to follow us on Instagram or email us at The Unseen Perspective 2024 on Instagram or The Unseen Perspective 2024 at gmail.com on the email, or you can listen to us on Spotify or watch on YouTube. And if you want to get another Blind Experience podcast, follow KSSB Podcasting or discover podcasting at KSSB. I can't talk. Anyway.
Yeah.
Is that it?
And I'll send you all the links where you can find BreAnne
Yes.
And we
So you
will
can share
attach
those.
that
Yes.
to the episode.
And I'll like spell out her name for you so you can like get it right in
Oh yes,
the
thank you.
description and stuff.
Yes.
But
So we can
that's
have everything all nice and
Yes.
beautiful and fabulous.
yes, because we love that.
Yes. Yeah, I just like peeked over and I saw my face. I was like, oh, hello there.
I was just looking at the whatever's over the oven.
Is this still part of the outro?
No, we finished the outro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Did we ever say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.